In the ancient city of Uruk, surrounded by mighty walls and temples that scraped the heavens, ruled a powerful king, Gilgamesh, 2/3 god and 1/3 man. He was unmatched in strength and wisdom, but he ruled with an iron hand. His people cried out to the gods for relief from his tyranny. The gods answered, not by punishing Gilgamesh, but by creating his equal, Enkidu. Formed from clay and raised by animals, Enkidu was wild and free. He roamed the forests, drank at the rivers, and lived with the beasts. To bring him into civilization, a temple priestess named Shamhat was sent to him. Through 6 days and 7 nights of companionship, Enkidu became human. He learned speech, wore clothes, and understood human ways. Transformed, Enkidu went to Uruk, where he met Gilgamesh. They wrestled mightily, shaking the city's foundations. But neither could best the other, and from their struggle grew a deep friendship, one that would define both their lives. Together, Gilgamesh and Enkidu sought glory. They set their sights on the cedar forest, guarded by the fearsome giant Humbaba, servant of the god Enlil. Though the elders of Uruk warned them, the two friends pressed on, with prayers to the sun god Shamash. They journeyed for days, dreaming omens each night. When they reached the forest, their courage faltered. But strengthened by divine support, they faced Humbaba. After a fierce battle, Gilgamesh struck the final blow. Humbaba begged for mercy, but Enkidu urged Gilgamesh to slay him, and so he did, earning both fame and the god's ire. Returning victorious, Gilgamesh was approached by Ishtar, goddess of love and war. She offered herself in marriage, promising riches and power. But Gilgamesh rejected her, mocking her past lovers and their misfortunes. Furious, Ishtar went to her father, the god Anu, and demanded vengeance. Anu sent the bull of heaven to punish Gilgamesh. The bull brought drought and death, but together, Gilgamesh and Enkidu killed it. This defiance of the gods could not go unpunished. Soon after, Enkidu fell ill. Racked with pain and visions of the underworld, he cursed Shamhat for civilizing him. But later, realizing she led him to friendship and meaning, he blessed her. After 12 agonizing days, Enkidu died. Gilgamesh was devastated. He wept for his friend, tore his clothes, and wandered the wilderness in grief. The great king, who had never known fear, now feared death. Determined to escape mortality, Gilgamesh sought Utnapishtim, the only mortal granted eternal life by the gods. Utnapishtim lived beyond the world, past the waters of death. On his journey, Gilgamesh encountered lions, scorpions, and the tavern keeper Siduri, who told him to accept mortality and live fully. But he pressed on, crossing a sea of darkness with the help of the boatman Urshanabi. At last he found Utnapishtim, who told him the story of the Great Flood, a tale similar to Noah's. The gods had once decided to wipe out humanity. Warned by the god Ea, Utnapishtim built a great boat, saved animals and his family, and survived. For this, the gods granted him immortality. But Utnapishtim warned, immortality is a gift, not a right. Still, he offered Gilgamesh a test: stay awake for 6 days and 7 nights. Gilgamesh failed. Sleep claimed him quickly. As proof, Utnapishtim's wife baked a loaf of bread each day he slept. 7 loaves bore witness to his failure. Pitying him, Utnapishtim told him of a plant of rejuvenation that grew at the bottom of the sea. Gilgamesh retrieved it. But while bathing, a snake stole the plant and shed its skin, renewed. Gilgamesh wept. His quest had failed. He returned to Uruk, worn and wiser. Yet as he gazed upon its mighty walls, works of human hands that would outlive him, he understood. Immortality is found not in eternal life, but in lasting deeds. Thus ends the tale of Gilgamesh, hero, seeker, mourner, king.